What's up YouTube fragrance family, Tommy with Studio Sense here. Welcome to another video review of a brand new release for 2022. Happy to be here today. I'm really happy that you stopped by, checking out the channel, checking out the video. Today we're going to be looking at a Lacoste flanker for the very, I'll say mildly popular line of L.12.12, L.12.12, however you want to say it, line of fragrances. There are several in the fragrance line. I'm not going to go through each one of them, but the most popular and the best sold fragrance in the Lacoste L.12.12 line is Blanc, or white. The L.12.12 Blanc. This one is a super fresh fragrance. It is a signature scent regardless of what age you are. It's appropriate for the office. Because of its hyper versatility, it has become extremely popular. And there is of course an eau de parfum version of Blanc, L.12.12 Blanc. However, apparently someone at the think tank of Lacoste asked the question, so what if we took the Blanc version and we also took L.12.12 Eau Fraiche? This is a 50 ml bottle, but the 100 ml bottle looks exactly the same. What if we took these two fragrances and we combined them, we blended them together and made L.12.12 Blanc Eau Fraiche, the eau de toilette? And that's exactly what they did. So when we return, we're going to take a closer look at this new 2022 release, Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau Fraiche. That and more is coming your way, so stay tuned. Welcome back everyone, and welcome to my unboxing and first impressions of Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau Fraiche. It's a mouthful, so I'm just going to say Eau Fraiche or Blanc Eau Fraiche going forward. While it was no surprise to see this released, I was kind of low-level excited about it because I'm actually a fan of the fragrance line. They've been mildly successful, with the exception of maybe the L.12.12 Blanc, which has been very successful, very popular, simply because it's so hyper versatile. So taking those two popular fragrances and combining them, I think was a smart idea. But before we talk about formula, let's take a look at the presentation. The front of the box has the familiar crocodile or alligator for Lacoste. It's got a mint green band with Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc in black. Eau Fraiche natural spray on the bottom. It's 100 ml or 3.3 fluid ounces. Side of the box, there's nothing. On the other side of the box, there's a QR code. The back of the box shows you the shirt. That's where they come up with the phrase L.12.12. That is the size, or how they, kind of a nomenclature for the shirt itself. And shows you their polo shirt, because of course Lacoste is a clothing designer as well as they are a fragrance designer. The bottom of the box just has a UPC. You've got some stickers there along with ingredients information and some address information. The top of the box has that mint green band with Lacoste and then the crocodile or alligator there. The bottle itself is completely see-through. The glass is clear and transparent, and that mint green or very light green color is coming from the juice itself. I do like that look. It's very classic. The Lacoste croc is a paste-on logo or symbol. The lid itself is white, exactly the same as all Lacoste lids. Some of them are different color, but the Blanc line they're all white. It's definitely a tactile design that you can really feel. If you're looking through the glass and you see that design coming through from the back, and then you add that mint color to it, it just looks really classic. It's really well designed. So overall presentation, I think, is great for this. Just kind of a youthful presentation. So the presentation, of course, is exactly the same as all the L.12.12 line of fragrances. It is a square. But what I like that they've done is they've taken what they put on the very front of the eau de parfum, which is this kind of tactile design. It almost looks like a dot matrix for comic books, that printing, that's what it looks like. And they've done it on the back of the bottle. So if you look through the juice to see the back of the bottle, it just looks really nice. So they've taken that form factor from the eau de parfum and placed it on the Eau Fraiche eau de toilette. I really like the fact that it's transparent and you can see that light green or mint green juice, because that kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking at in terms of what the fragrance is going to smell like. So let's talk a little bit about the formula. What are the notes that make up L.12.12 Blanc Eau Fraiche? L.12.12 Blanc Eau Fraîche Eau de Toilette features top notes of ginger, grapefruit, and lemon, with heart notes of apple, juniper, and provincial lavender, resting on a base of vetiver, cedarwood, and ambrofix. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and set the bottle down because it freaks out my camera to hold the bottle up. I know some of you guys have said that you appreciate me holding the bottle up during the first impression. It's not really conducive to having good focus. You'll notice my focus goes in and out if I do that. So I'm going to show you a graphic representation of the bottle from now on, so that way I'm free to, talk about it. This particular fragrance we know immediately is going to be super fresh, and it's going to have that modern, youthful spin to it, that value add that Ambroxan gives to, or some people don't really care for Ambroxan. I, for one, like it if it's used appropriately and in moderation. In this case, we know it's going to be kind of a modern, fresh, youthful-oriented fragrance. Let's check out the juice and see if our presupposition is correct on that. These caps are really light. They're plastic. They pop right off. There's really nothing doing about the caps themselves. The atomizer is very simple. It is silver, and it's probably going to spray a decent amount of juice, just like a just a quick burst of juice that goes decently far, covers about 4 or 5 inches circumference there. Super, super fresh. What I really like about the open of Blanc Eau Fraîche is that combination of grapefruit, ginger, and lemon. It's almost like an olfactive version of splashing water in your face. It's just super refreshing, super bracing. We have some other fragrance notes in here that are known for being very refreshing, very bracing, and especially when you combine them together. Provincial lavender, actually online it says lavandin. Lavandin just has more camphor in it, so it's got that more of that cooling effect. When you combine lavandin with ginger and then with juniper, you get almost this minty fresh effect, and that's why I say it's like splashing water in your face, because it just wakes up your senses. So while I'm not picking up on the apple in this, the apple I'm sure is just adding to the extremely crisp, extremely bright, higher register. In the base, we have this ambrofix. We've got cedarwood, vetiver, and something called ambrofix. Ambrofix is just Ambroxan. Remember in the mid-50s, they synthesized Ambroxan to simulate ambergris, because ambergris was getting really scarce and getting super expensive to make fragrances out of, so they used Ambroxan. Just a really stable form. Basically, it's just strictly amber note, and it brings a warmth and a density to the fragrance that I really like. So it's a nice balance, that bright, higher register, very refreshing, and then very stable, very warm, and very centering. I'm curious to see what it does on skin. So I'm going to let this dry down for just a minute or two, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts on Blanc Eau Fraîche. Welcome back, guys. If, like me, you stepped away for a moment, took a bathroom break or whatever. So I'm getting a really positive impression from this fragrance in my first smell, first use. There's a duality about the fragrance that I really like. It's both at once refreshing and relaxing. It's both exciting and has a calming effect. That combination of ginger and juniper gives it almost like a minty freshness. That's the excitement. And then you've got that lavender, which kind of brings you down. It centers you and it calms you, along with the amber and the ambrofix or ambroxan, that lavender amber mix. And it also makes it feel extremely modern. So no matter what age you are, this fragrance is going to feel appropriate. So definitely something that you can wear in spring and summer, and you can definitely wear it in winter too, to the office. You're going to put off all the right vibes, and you're going to be around other people. They're going to smell you. They're going to really enjoy it. It's not going to be something that's going to overtly take over their space. And I think it's that kind of hyper versatility that's going to lend a lot of credibility to this fragrance going forward. It's really projecting really well off my skin. It's just longevity. How long is it going to last? I'll talk to you guys a little bit more when I do a fuller, more full, in-depth review of this fragrance in the future. In terms of cost, it is a brand new release. It's about $83 for a 100 ml bottle or 3.3 fluid ounces. That's actually not bad, especially when you compare it to like Mont Blanc Legend Red. So a 100 ml bottle, you're paying $100 for. And I actually like this a lot more than I do Mont Blanc Legend Red. This is the first time I can say it's actually worth the price of admission for a brand new fragrance. Well, maybe not the first time, second, third time, something like that. I don't say it very often, put it that way. But let me know what your thoughts are if you've had a chance to smell this. But thanks so much though for stopping by and checking out today's video. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.